Good morning, I am Teddy Hicks and I'm reading you an affirmation from my book, My Life Gets Better Every Day. Today's February 18th, 2026, and our affirmation is, I'm willing to challenge myself. Moving into new territory can feel downright scary, and we're super good at coming up with all kinds of ways to keep ourselves in our comfort zone rather than making progress. How are you unconsciously sabotaging yourself to avoid the boundaries of your comfort zone? Our survival instincts are strong, so sometimes BS excuses that we make up to keep ourselves safe can feel very real and very powerful. The key to overcoming these excuses is to stay aware of them and challenge them at every opportunity. When you identify resistance, it may be something super goofy like, I can't be successful because my hair is too long, or something more realistic like, no one will hire me because I don't have a master's degree. Actively explore it. Ask yourself, is that true? Does that belief serve me? Is there evidence to the contrary somewhere around me? Am I willing to let that idea stifle my progress? Am I willing to reframe that idea into an affirmation that is aligned with my goal? Thank your ego for trying to keep you safe, and then keep moving forward. Love, Teddy. This was a real turning point for me when I learned how to, challenge those beliefs that you hold that feel so real, they feel so true that you take it for granted. Like you think that that just is how it is. And when you really start to explore that for yourself, you'll realize so much of that is just in your head. Sometimes it takes contrast with somebody else to be able to look at them and say, well, they don't feel that way, right? Like I need to understand like what makes it easy for them to go and operate in the world without that belief. But for me, it feels like something that's really holding me back and really stifling my progress. Those are those subconscious beliefs that live in your subconscious mind that you're not even really aware of, right? But they become your operating system. They're like the computer program running in the background, and they really hold you back if you don't bring them to the forefront, bring them into your conscious mind, become aware of them, and then work to change them, right? And so all of the work that I do is about really challenging and changing those subconscious beliefs. One of the easiest and most straightforward ways to do that is through affirmations, right? Once you identify a belief that is holding you back and it feels so real and so true to you that you don't think it could ever possibly not be an issue, work on that. Consciously think in a different way. Create an affirmation that is in opposition to that is more empowering and moves you in the direction that you want to go, and tell yourself the new message a million times a day until you start to believe it. And at first it might feel ridiculous. It might feel like you're lying to yourself. But when you can really start to imagine it being true, work with the idea, right? Like, let's just take a silly example. If you think I can't get hired at a job because my hair is too long, work with that idea. Look for evidence around you that is not true. Look for evidence of people with long hair getting hired at good jobs, right? Think about ways that you really establish that it's just a made up thing in your mind, right? And then you can make a new affirmation that you repeat to yourself a million times a day. Like, despite my appearance, I get hired at the perfect job for me, or the perfect job is on this way for me, or I am like infinitely hireable. I'm sought after by many companies and people want me to do work for them. Whatever it is that resonates for you, whatever feels true for you, and let that be your new operating system. Let that be the way you walk around the world every day and say it to yourself a million times a day until you think, you know what? Yeah, that does feel right for me. That is true. And then that's how you change this stuff, right? So don't let those deep subconscious things that you don't even really realize are there hold you back from getting where you want to go. The first step is to bring them into the forefront of your awareness. Really challenge yourself to go, what is this thing that's holding me back? Like, what is this belief that I'm holding that I know isn't true, that's keeping me from feeling as confident as I want to feel, or really doing the things that I want to do in the world? I hope that's helpful for you today. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you back here tomorrow with the next one. Bye.